All right, guys. Let's talk about MLG Anaheim, shall we? I know it's been a couple of days since the event ended, and I haven't posted anything. I've just kind of been hanging out, doing my own thing, taking a little bit of time off after our well-deserved sixth place. So I figured I'd just sit down in front of a camera and kind of go over the weekend a little bit, tell you guys what was going through our heads. Um, yeah, let's get into it. So before I get into any matches or anything Call of Duty related whatsoever, this is my first open event being on Optic, and it was an experience. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like Anaheim's in the past are always been pretty crazy, right? Like you can't go to the hotel or anything without taking pictures, saying hi to people. But like this is the first event that I've been like escorted by security around, and meeting you guys is always a great time. But it's just like the amount of people and the amount of support that was there was absolutely ridiculous. I can't even begin to tell you guys about it. So when you play on the feature stations, the side stations by the casters, uh, you don't really get a lot of viewers, like spectator wise, but there were uh, there were more people watching our side station match against Tainted Minds than there were watching like main stage matches, which was absolutely ridiculous. Like the ocean of people behind us was absurd, and it's like just an experience that like I can't even describe it. It's ridiculous. So thank you everyone who came up to me and asked for a picture, autograph, anything. Even if you just said hi, like you guys are amazing. All of you, each and every one of you guys are absolutely incredible, and I couldn't begin to appreciate you enough. So thank you. Enough of that sappy shit. Let's get into some COD. Friday pool play. We don't. We're feeling good before the tournament. We got some good practice. We suffered two losses in the league to United and Rise. They pooped on us, for lack of a better term. The series weren't close. So as a quick ego check, things were good. We went home. We discussed what was wrong. We went over it, and I think we improved a lot, which was our intensity and our communication in game, which ended up being our fault, which is how we lost. But up to that point, things were going pretty well. Friday, we played Complexity, Envy, and Splice, the three teams in our pool. We started out with Splice. We 3-0'd them pretty, I don't want to say easily, but we 3-0'd them. And that felt good. It was a really quick confidence booster for us. Come out hot in pool play is really, really important for your seed. So we 3-0'd them, and then we played Cole. And the controversy that I don't know, most of you guys probably know by now, but we went up 2-0, and we were tied 1-1 rather. They won the S&D. So we start Flak Tower, and we're up 1-0, and Doug leaves the game because he can't hear Blastful. Like his mic isn't working. And in the rulebook, you're not allowed to leave under any circumstances whatsoever. So Doug ends up leaving the game because the ref told him to play it out, and he couldn't hear him, so he was just losing his mind. Ended up leaving the game. They got forfeited, which is unfortunate, but it happens. It happened to us at Birmingham, and it sucked being on the other side of it, but it happens. So that's why Doug was pissed off. But we won Flak, and then we won Game 4 Valk, so we ended up winning the series 3-1. And then we closed the night against Envy on main stage, and we 3-0'd them. It was a really, really good series from all of us. Our teamwork was on point. So ending Friday, we're 3-0. Things are feeling really, really good. Going into Saturday bracket, we played Conquest first, which is the open team into our pool, and they gave us a hell of a series. It was really, really entertaining. It was fun to play too. I wasn't really expecting that to be a really good series, but it ended up being that. Methods knows a couple of players on that team, which I don't really know them that well, but yeah, I think it took us to a game 4, and it was a hell of a series, to be honest. And then first round we played LG in winners, and so we got our matchup that everyone's been waiting for again, and they 3-1'd us, I believe, and this series just sucked. Like after first map, I thought we were gonna win. Like first map was really, really good. Like we played first map incredibly. Matt was playing really well. He and I were like toe to toe for about the first half of the game, and then the rest of my teammates kind of picked it up, and we ended up closing it out. So game 2 Valk. This is where John like two-piece quickscoped us twice on Valk with a sniper. So that sucked. Seth and Zinni got quickscoped 2 different rounds as a two-piece, and that isn't ever ideal, but whatever. So we lose the Valk, and then we're going into the CTF, and this is where, oh my god, this is where I was losing it, man. I think we died 1 from streaks. I want to say like 3 or 4 times on Forest CTF, and that's like if you get streaks on Forest CTF, you literally win. So there were so many situations that like we could have just won the game if we got one more kill. It happened on multiple occasions, and that just sucked. It literally the whole series it came down to like a couple of kills. So then we go into the Valk and we just lose. They outplayed us on Valk. They played a map really, really well. I had a good personal performance, but you know who cares when you lose a map? So GG's to LG. We're tied 1-1, and you know I'm happy that there's like a rivalry in COD for the fans to get behind again, because I think that's something that's been missing a lot from the competitive scene that I've, at least from my experience so far. Like the last 2 years have been pretty stale in terms of storylines. I'll say it. Fuck it. It's just good though. I think the drama and the hype behind the rivalry is good for us. Me as a player, it doesn't really mean that much to me. You know, we played each other twice. It's whatever. You know, I'm happy the fans can get behind that. But moving on, we lost. Things weren't feeling very good. You know, it happens. So we brushed it off going into Sunday. We're in losers bracket to start off the day, so we ended up playing United first round, and yeah, like all of our mindsets were if we beat United, then we could very, very easily win the tournament, because United's a really, really tough first round losers matchup. So we played United with 3-0. We're on top of the world. We're screaming, and the fans are behind us. Things are going great. And then we played Tainted Minds. Now, Tainted Minds against Echo Fox was the matchup before us, so we were assuming we were going to play Echo Fox, but Tainted Minds actually, I think they 3-0'd Echo Fox, so we're feeling great. Things are going fucking awesome. We're feeling good. So we played Tainted Minds and 3-0'd them, and then we played Unilat, and oh my god, this series, man. So I'm gonna just skip to fourth map because the rest of the series is boring as shit. Fourth map, we're down like 100 points on Valk. We make like the craziest comeback that I've been a part of in a very, very long time. It was ridiculous. You know, fans got up, started screaming. People were crowd surfing, jumping off the stage. It was ridiculous. You know, there was a listen-in, and it got intense, man. If you guys haven't seen that listen-in, I highly suggest going to watch it. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube somewhere. I might link it in the description. But it was ridiculous. So we come back game 4. We're feeling great. Like, oh, man, we just came back 100 points down on Valk. They're demoralized. Going into St. Marie, we actually 6-0'd them in the league on this map. So we're feeling confident, like everything was on our side. First round is a one-on-one clutch situation. He defuses the bomb with like a millisecond left. It was just unfortunate. It happens. Second round was miscommunication. Sean ends up 1v3ing us off of B-bomb, which is something that should never happen. We were coming from all 3 ways. None of us waited for each other. He had a super head glitch and, you know, just mowed us down one by one. Third round and fourth round, I think we ended up winning, actually. So, you know, whatever, I'll skip to the end. So the situation in last round, I'll go ahead and lay it out for you guys. So call us to go A. We see a guy on sandbags, and we naded him out, and then Seth ends up getting him first blood. So Seth's pushed up to the sandbags. Ian is planting the bomb, but he planted it in like a really bad spot, so it was stretchable around the corner, which is what ended up happening pretty much, which I'll get to later. So Seth's pushed up, and he's like freaking out because he thinks he can die from mid-cut because Ian can't look at it. So we were telling... Ian was like, he's saying he was stuck, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then the guy ended up coming big cut, but to the right side so he could kill Ian. And he ended up killing Ian, and Seth ended up pushing through a smoke because he was in a bad spot, and he thought that he was going to die from mid-cut to begin with. So he thought he had to make a play when he didn't need to. It happens. It's not the end of the world. It probably should have won the gunfight, to be honest with you. It looked once I watched it back, I was like, damn, it was kind of a good play. But, he ran through the smoke, died to Shawnee in the one-on-one. It sucks. So, Ian dies mid-cut. So, we're in a 2-on-2. And Zinni and I are both alive. I lay down behind 10. The guy pushes my left. Zinni kills him. And then at this point, when that guy pushed me, my initial thought was they're defusing the bomb because this guy wouldn't be this far on the map with 2 of his teammates alive without defusing the bomb. So he kills Zinni, or Zinni kills him as he pushes me. I peek the corner because I think that I can kill him either pushing to defuse the bomb or just challenge the one-on-one to be able to, you know, go kill the bomb diffuser or the guy looking over him. I should have waited to tell Zinni to challenge with me, and it ended up fucking us. But there's a lot of things in that situation, or in that round that went bad. So I challenged that, died, and then Zinni challenged the one-on-one, he died, and we lost. It sucked. It didn't fucking feel good. We lost 3 one-on-ones. Seth lost his, I lost mine, and Zinni lost his to lose us the round. So, you know, 3 essentially 50-50 gunfights went their way. So today, that was their day. It happens. So We went over some things after we lost. Discussions were had. You guys saw it on Vision and things like that. I just want to clear something up. After we lost to LG, I think been getting a lot of tweets that you guys are like yelling at me, or not yelling at me, but like joking with me about yelling at Seth, and it was like a heat of the moment thing. Seth and I are great friends. It's not like a animosity at all. I promise, guys. It's just like a heat of the moment frustration kind of thing. Don't worry about that. So yeah, that's what happened. So I figured I'd just sit down in front of a camera and share what went wrong with the green wall. Things didn't go too well. So luckily we have the our league coming up. We got our 2 weeks after Division A goes back, so we have about a month of practice before the league even starts. So that's good. We can come home, polish some things. Our respawn was really good. Our main issue was S&D. So we went 11-1 in hardpoint. We went 4-5 in S&D, and that can't happen, especially with Ant and I on the team. So if we polish up our S&D, get some things going, and player situationals better, we could very easily win an event. So, top 6, it happens. It's not the worst thing in the world. I know I've said that a lot, and you guys are probably pretty pissed off about it, but I do apologize. But like I said, champs is more important than Anaheim. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the peek inside of what happened at MLG Anaheim. Take it easy, guys.